Welcome, everybody, as we are at Wahoo Warrior Gymnasium, bringing you district final basketball. I'm Kelly Johnson, and joining me right here is Noah Simon.
What's
How you
up,
doing
guys?
today?
I'm doing amazing.
So we were not expecting Wahoo to be hosting at all, but
no, I wasn't.
They were able to travel to DC West and really just pull off. They were the second seed. They pulled off the upset, and overall, I wouldn't necessarily say it was the upset because their Nebraska ranking and scores all higher, but DC West actually had more games played, more games won. That's why they were in that seed that they were. But Wahoo came in strong.
Yes, they did.
Towards the end of the season, and again, they're facing off against McCook, the Bison, coming into town. And we want to say thank you. This is the first time we've been doing this, but we want to say welcome to the BSDN Live Network, as we have Hometown Family Radio included now. It's 99.3 The Zone in McCook joining us, along with 99.3 FM. So I'm going to have to really keep those two straight, 93.9 and 99.3. Wahoo Radio, Saunders County Online YouTube, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. If you can't find it, not looking hard enough, you can always go to bsdnlive.com and click on the Wahoo link to be able to watch the game. But simulcast it, mix it up, be able to listen on your local radio as well. Well, we were just talking about it as we get into this. McCook got here because when they were in the sub-district tournament out at Scotts Bluff, they were able to battle strong and took out Alliance. So then they had a 91-77 win over Alliance, then facing off against Scotts Bluff, who is hosting, I believe, tonight as well. Pretty much all the games across the state have been violently shoved forward because of potential blizzards and stuff like that coming up tomorrow into Wednesday. But McCook, taking a quick look at them, they have a overall 16-9 for the year, 1-1. They're third in the district. Nebraska ranked 49, and I was looking at their roster a little bit. So we actually have a pretty young team with only one senior listed.
Two seniors, actually.
Are there two seniors? But I'm looking at the, so there's two seniors. Okay, there are two seniors. John Patel and Andrew Prochop. They're both seniors, 6'5" for Andrew and 6'5" for Jonathan. So good height right there. But we're probably going to see Patel play more. But really, a lot of juniors, junior heavy as we see. So next year could be a very good year for McCook as they continue to build and grow off of this. Now, on the Wahoo side, they're here because they went over to DC West and swept all the way across and won the Class B4 championship, the sub-district championship, to be able to make it to the finals and host. Quick look, their overall ratings, 24, 21, and 4. They're 1-0 in the district and ranked number 8 in Nebraska rankings. And so, again, they have the past several games of their year. They won very handily most of their games. Like Michael, they won 70-43. DC West, they won 56-32. That's probably one of the closer games that they've had in a while. But, all in all, you just don't want to count out McCook because I always say you never know what it's going to be like when you face teams that you've never seen before. And this is something that I was talking to somebody, hasn't happened since the 80s.
Wow.
So McCook making the travel over here and to Wahoo. Wahoo, the crowd's filling in, really good crowd. And, for potential storms and rain and everything like that, the McCook crowd, you're traveling really well as well. So I'm proud of everybody and the support that they're giving. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Give the stations 1 minute to be able to come back and get things wrapped up and ready to go before we play hoops right here on bsdnlive.com, as well as 99.3 FM KWAB Wahoo Radio and 93.9 The Zone in McCook.
My students, athletes, coaches, and spectators, we request your cooperation by supporting participants and officials in a positive manner. Preparing the other sections for relativity without interactions,
Welcome back to Wahoo as we are getting ready for some basketball district finals between the Wahoo Warriors and the McCook Bison. And here in just a moment, we'll turn things over as we will have the national anthem. And then we will do starting lineups and get ready for the basketball game to start. So thank you everybody for joining us and being a part of this. Noah, what are some of the thoughts as we get ready for this?
Considering how they're ranking in Nebraska's, I wonder how they're going to fare up against us as we're ranked a little bit higher than they are.
Yep. The Wahoo High School Band doing a great job with the national anthem. So let's go ahead and introduce for the Bison. Starting lineup starts off with Trip Rowley, number 3, Brody Graham, Cooper Rakes. We also have Jonathan Patel and Andrew Pochop all joining. Now for the Warriors. Go ahead. Noah, you know these guys. Go ahead and introduce them.
Number 2, Kit Brigham. Number 5, Cody Hesser. Number 11, Dylan Simons. And lastly, number 13, Jace Kaminsky.
And then Eli Shadow.
And then there's, I forgot to mention Eli Shada. Sorry, guys.
Yep, Eli Shada is joining in there. So that is the 5, the starting lineups. And so we are getting ready for some hoops right here. 32 minutes of basketball, but it could be a couple hours here. But we will settle in and bring you the basketball games. I want to say thank you to the sponsors that we have, like JEO Consulting Group, Dairy Queen, First Bank of Nebraska, and so much more, as we have brought all of the games for the Warriors your way. You can find them all bsdnlive.com. Well, we're getting ready for the tip-off. Hesser was able to win that and gets it back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky gets across the timeline, goes over to Brigham. Brigham back out to Simon. Simon over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky gets it into Shada. Shada gets it over to Simon. Simon with the jumper, not able to get that one to drop. Gets caught in a tie-up. Turnover to the Bison. Bison get it across the timeline. Driving into the right wing and with a shot in there. Hesser with a rebound. Sends it forward quickly all the way to the far side. Three-pointer, and that one rims out.
Good look by Hesser to Kaminsky for that jump shot.
Moving across into the paint, gets it across underneath, and going up, not able to get it to sink, but getting fouled. And therefore going to the foul line is Cooper Rakes for the Bison. First attempt is up, and that one is good. First point on the board. Waiting for the second attempt. And that is up, and that one is good as well. So able to get that dropped in. Brigham across to the top of the key.
Good ball movement here by the Warriors.
Gets it underneath to Simons. Simons back out to Hesser. Hesser looked to the three, looking to drive in. Back over to Brigham. Brigham back to Hesser. Hesser looked at the three, drives in underneath, puts it up, and is able to get it to drop in for two.
Nice pump fake by Hesser to get that one to go.
Tied up at 2. 6:40 left in the first period. Left wing gets to the top of the key. Hook up, gets it underneath to Rakes. Rakes back out and stolen by Simons.
Nice job getting that steal to go.
Goes up and is able to get the layup for 2. 4-2. Nice throw in and finding Rakes all the way down court, goes in and gets fouled on his way up. So Rakes goes to the foul line again. It's a first personal foul for Kaminsky. Second team foul. First attempt is up and good. Waiting for the second attempt. Free throw line is going to be a very important piece of the, so splits that. Rebound, but not able to get it to go up. Hesser with the rebound, drives down court. Slows it down, gets it over Kaminsky. Kaminsky looking to send it to the near corner for Hesser. Hesser. And but getting called, that's Shada getting called for that foul, isn't he?
Yeah.
So an offensive foul, first personal foul, third team foul by Eli. Turned over to the Bison.
Glock and, let me see. Oh, I guess it was just Glock being subbed in for the Warriors.
Yep, Glock just coming in for the Warriors. Actually, Christian's in now too for the Warriors.
I thought I saw 2 people come in.
Yeah, a couple of people coming in. So down court, they had to clean up a little bit of moisture. The Bison inbound, get it over to Rail. Rail gets across the timeline, gets it up into Hokup.
Good job by Hesser by picking up the defender.
The pass in. Trying to pass it into Rail, but not able to get it connected. Goes out of bounds. Turn over to the Warriors. Inbound to Simons. Simons crosses the timeline. Sets it up into the near corner. Glock driving in underneath. Back out to Hesser. Hesser on the right wing. Looking to dribble across, goes into the paint, puts it up, and is able to get it to sink for 2.
Good job getting around that defender, but getting for that open layup.
Bison waste no time getting it down court. But it bounces out Hesser, and then the pass goes forward, gets kicked out of bounds off of the hands of Jonathan Patel. So it stays for the Warriors. Kaminsky looking to inbound. Gets it into Hesser, but well defended by Rakes, who gets it out of bounds for the Bison. Stays with the Warriors.
Number 21, Oliver Corbett subbing in for the Bison.
Christian looking to inbound, gets it into Simons, crosses back midcourt, sets up the offense. Far corner, drives in underneath and puts it up, not able to get it to drop. Kaminsky gets fouled, so he's going to the foul line for 2 attempts.
I have to say, that was a beautiful attempt for that reverse.
That was a beautiful attempt for a reverse, but just not able to get it to drop. But he's able to make it up right here. First attempt is up, and that one is good. 7-3, 5:13 left in the first period. Warriors with the lead. Kaminsky, his second attempt, and that one is rims out. Rebound by the Bison. And they get it over to Rail. Rail gets it across the midcourt line. Hooker slows it up, and the three-point attempt bounces out and goes out of bounds as we see Corbett looking to try to save it, but just not able to keep it in bounds.
Looks like he bumped into some of the bench players for Wahoo.
Yep. Used him as cushion. Inbound. Christian inbounds to Simons. Simons on the right wing. Driving in across the paint. Picks it up underneath the Hesser, who goes up.
Nice job.
Nice job as a goaltending call right there against McCook.
Nice job by Simons finding Hesser for that pass.
Yeah,
wow, that was beautiful.
That was a beautiful pass to get underneath there. First attempt is good. That's the second team foul, first personal foul for Patel. Second attempt by Hesser is up, and that one is good. Doing a good job at the line. The Warriors are able to increase the lead by 6, 9-3. 4:43 left. Bison sent it over the right wing, back to the top of the key. Gullion looking to drive in, sends it back over to Rakes. Rakes with a pass almost intercepted by Simons, picked up by Patel. Patel sends it back out to the top of the key and then sends it back to the rail at the top.
Shot clock winding down.
Shot clock winding down, and we have a midcourt line violation. So turnover to the Warriors, doing a great job of keep defending that.
Nice job by Hesser jumping on top of that one.
So we're going to take a full timeout, 60-second timeout, as that comes off of the Bison's clock, as they want to be able to get things put together right here. Actually, I'm sorry, it's only a 30-second commercial right here. Welcome back, coming out of the commercial break. Warriors with the ball. Inbound to Raby. Raby gets it to Simons. Simons on the right wing gets all the way over, and with a three-point attempt bounces out. Rebound by the Bison. Moving quick down court. Rakes gets it over to Graham. Graham driving in, and underneath, Rakes tries to get up, put it up, not able to get it in, but gets fouled. So that is the 4th team foul and the first personal foul for Christian for the Warriors, but that sends the Bison to the free throw line. Colbert, first attempt is up and good.
Shada in for Hesser for Wahoo.
Waiting for the second attempt. 3:50 left in the first period. 9-4. Second attempt is long and rebound by Glock. Gets it over to Simon, who slows it down, getting across midcourt. Setting up the offense, drives into the paint.
Nice crossover and spin.
Able to get it to drop and gets the foul.
Nice crossover and spin to get down that lane for the and one by Simons.
So Simon's able to go to the foul line and being able to get the potential 3-point shot. And that is the first personal foul by Pullman for the Bison. The attempt is up, and that's good. 12-4, Warriors lead.
Warriors looking for the full court press.
And with the 2-on-1 against Tiller, he slides his foot, and they call him for the travel. So turnover back to the Warriors. Warriors able to inbound underneath their own baseline, underneath their hoop. Simons looking to inbound it. Gets it in underneath to Raby. Raby puts it up. Able to get it to drop for 2.
Warriors back
Warriors
with
a
that.
full court press. Looking to lose. So what happened there is we see Poca trying to send it forward to Rail, but Warriors get their hands on it and send it out of bounds. Full court press is showing very strong by the Warriors. Get it over the top to Pullman. Pullman looking to drive in. Hands it off to Graham. Graham goes up to the top for Rail. Rail looking to set up.
Good
Back
ball
over
movement by the
to
Bison.
Graham to Rail. Rail gets fouled. So that is the 5th team foul for the Warriors, the 2nd personal foul for Christian. So now we see the Bison in bonus territory. First attempt is up, and that one is good.
Number 2, Kit Brigham in for Glock. And number 13, Jace Kaminsky in for...
I'll have to look to see who's missing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Second attempt is up, and that one's good.
Oh, it was Kristen.
14-6. We have Simon gets across the midcourt line. Drives in and puts it up. Not able to get it dropped, but does get fouled on the way up. It's a 4th team foul for the Bison. It does still send Simons to the free throw line for 2 attempts. 14-6, 2:48 left in the first period. First attempt is up, and that one is good.
Number 5, Cody Hesser in for number 15, Ethan Raby.
And looks like Patel comes in for Colbert on the Bison side. Second attempt up, and that one bounces positively and drops in for the Warriors. Long pass comes in, stolen. So Rail tries to get rid of it, but Simons was able to, as he's going out of bounds, bounce it off of Rail, so it becomes a Warrior basketball.
Nice. That was a nice use of the half-court press by the Warriors there. Beautiful floater by Simons, and that one drops.
Pullman not able to get it. Drop. Kaminsky tries to drive it forward.
Rayleigh is fouled, and he will go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul by Shada.
First attempt is good for Rayleigh, as number 30, Cooper Rakes, comes in for the Bison.
Second attempt up, and that one bounces out. But rebound comes back out to Rail. Rail gets it over to Tyler, to Graham. Graham at the top of the key. Back to Rail. Rail looking to drive in against Glock. Nice pass underneath to Patel, who's able to get it to go up and in for two. Simon able to get it down to Kaminsky. Kaminsky to Glock. Glock takes a three-pointer and drains it.
Nice shot attempt by Glock on the wing there. The Warriors back with the half-court press.
Underneath. Nice pass underneath to Rakes, able to get that one to drop for two. Whistle blown by the officials mid-court. 21-11 is the score, and we have a minute 19 left in the first period. Warriors with the inbound.
I wonder what happened there.
A little bit of conversation at the scorer table, but now we're able to get back in going. Simons at the top of the key. Gets it over to the near side to Christian. I'm sorry, yes, Brigham. Brigham driving into the paint, but back out. Simon not able to keep control of it, and stolen away by Patel, who goes up and is able to put it in for two. Keeping the pace up with the 52 seconds left of the first period. Simon calling the play on the left wing. Bounce underneath to Kaminsky. Kaminsky looking for help. Fader just doesn't able to get it to drop. And then looks like we have another foul. Let's see who that is going to be called against.
That was on Kaminsky.
That's Kaminsky, yes. So that is going to send Graham for the Bison to the foul line for two attempts.
Kaminsky's second personal foul.
First attempt is up, and that one's short.
Number 15, Ethan Raby in for Kaminsky for the Warriors.
39 seconds left of the first period. Warriors leading 21-13. Second attempt is up, and that one again is short, but rebound comes over to Colbert. Colbert sends it to the top to Rail. Rail looking to drive in, picks it up, looking for help, sends it back out to Graham. Graham at the top of the key. 22 seconds left of the game, 18 seconds left of the shot clock. Rail looking for help, sends it all the way across to Rakes. Rakes with a pass, and it goes across the line and out of bounds. Turnover to the Warriors with 10.2 seconds left of the first period. Warriors have the opportunity right now just to kind of dribble out the quarter.
Good job by the Warriors.
Great defense.
Yes, that was amazing. Amazing job by the Warriors, being able to make that one a turnover.
Stepping out to inbound is Brigham. Brigham gets it to Simons. Simons back across the timeline. 6 seconds left. Drives in and is able to get it to drop.
Great step through by Simons there.
The last second, long throw. Was long enough, just not quite on target for the Bison to wrap up. But that is one period in the books. 23-13 Warriors with a 10-point lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on BSDN Live, 99.3 FM KWAB and 93.9 The Zone in McCook.
Welcome back to Wahoo Gym as we have district final basketball between the Wahoo Warriors and McCook Bison. First period is in the books, 23-13, Warriors with a 10-point lead. Bison's been doing a good job of keeping with them, but Warriors have been doing a fantastic job with their defense and offense. Simons gets across the midcourt line, drives in, back out to Glock with a three-point attempt, and that one is able to drop in. McCook rail gets it across the timeline, brings it to the left wing as Graham gets it back over to Rail. Rail into Rakes. Rakes double teamed, dribbles, a couple of dribbles looking, and he gets called for the travel as there was nowhere for him to go, so he slid that foot. Turnover to the Warriors, 7:29 left of the first half, 26-13. Brigham inbound to Simons, back to Brigham. Brigham gets it across the timeline at the top of the key. Sends it to Simons to the left wing. Simon driving across into the paint and puts it up. No foul as it was blocked by the Bison. Turned over to Rail. Rail going up for two and gets blocked, but also gets fouled. So that's the first team foul for the Warriors.
And that is also the first personal foul for Hesser.
Yeah, Hesser's first personal foul, but it is a shooting foul, so 2 attempts right here for the Bison. First attempt bounces around and is able to drop in. 26-14. Warriors over the Bison. Waiting for the second attempt, that's up, and that one drops in good. 11-point lead for the Warriors. Simon setting up the offense. Sends it over to Glock on the right wing with a 3-point attempt. Bounces out, rebound by the Bison, who sent it all the way forward. And Rail goes in. And as he goes in, he's called for the offensive foul.
Good job by Kaminsky there, planting his feet, getting ready to take that charge.
Yep. Warriors inbound. Simon across the midcourt line. Looks to drive in. Stripped away, but picked up by Hesser, who's called for the double dribble. So that's a turnover to the Bison. And for the Bison, coming out to inbound is Graham. Graham looks like he's going to inbound to Gillian. Gillen across the midcourt line. Didn't have much time left. Sends it all the way across to the left wing. Back to the top. 3-point attempt and drop as comes out, but he gets fouled, so that's the second personal foul, but they're not calling that as a shooting foul. That could have been, if it was just timed a little bit off, could have been a 3-point free throw attempt.
But I think it was actually
after. So the inbound goes into Pokup, who's able to get that one to drop for 2.
I think it was Pokup though. I think Pokup was the one who actually got, it was a pushing foul.
Okay. Hesser at the right wing gets it to the near corner. Underneath as Raby gets back out to Simons. Simons looking to drive in, goes into the paint, puts it, gets fouled on as he's trying to go up. So he goes to the free throw line for 2 attempts. That's the second personal foul for Cobert and the second team foul for the Bison. Again, 6 minutes left of the first half. First attempt for Simons is up and good.
Number 11, Jonathan Patel. And from number 21, Oliver Cobert for the Bison.
Simons with a second attempt, and that is up. And that one bounces out, but Hesser is able to get that, hand on it, and rebound. The third attempt does go in.
Nice tip in for Hesser.
29-17. Bison send it back out. 3-point attempt, and that one is just a little short. Rebounded by Simons, sends it over Kaminsky. Kaminsky looking to drive in, goes up and rims around and drops in.
Nice job going all the way for Kaminsky there to get that layup to trap.
And that is another timeout being called by the Bison. And that's the 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more basketball right after this. Welcome back to Wahoo Gymnasium. Thank you for being a part of our broadcast on 99.3 FM Wahoo Radio, 93.9 The Zone in McCook. As the Bison take on the Warriors. Going in underneath, not able to get it to go up. Bison turned it over. Glock with a rebound, sends it forward to Kaminsky. Kaminsky on the right wing. Gets it over to Shada, back to Kaminsky. Underneath the Shada, back out to Hesser. Hesser gets it in through the hands. Shada. And Shada was in the paint too long. 3-second warning. So turnover to the Bison.
Number 12, Kaden Kristen, in for number 11, Dylan Simons for the Warriors.
Miles Pullman inbounds to Rail.
Too long in the lane. Too long in the lane.
Gets it inside to Pullman. Pullman sends it back out, and so we see a foul, third per team foul, and third personal foul for Kaminsky. So the Bison get to inbound from the far side. 4:55 left of the half. 31-17. Send it all the way back across the court as Graham sends it in underneath to Pullman. Pullman gets it back over to Graham on the far side. Graham on the left wing to Rail. Rail driving into the paint, puts it up, and is able to get that one to drop. Brigham across the timeline for the Warriors at the top of the key. Picks it up, looking for help, sends it over to Shada. Shada sends it over to Hesser. Hesser on the right wing, looking at that. Bounce pass underneath to Shada. Shada with the jumper and is able to get that one to drop. 33-19. Top of the key. Back across to the left wing, a three-point attempt, and is able to drop that one. That was Rail able to get that one to drop for the Bison. Brigham drives in, looking for help, and gets it over to Glock, who goes up and is able to get it to drop, and a chance of the and one.
Nice job by Glock putting his body on the line there to get that and one.
Yeah, he was definitely into it, and he knew he was going to get hit, so he might as well follow through. So good follow through there. 3:46 left in the half. The and one is a little strong. Rebound by Shada, but loses it, sends it over to McCook. McCook trying to drive in, and it comes across with a pass underneath, goes out of the hands of Brigham, out of bounds. So it stays with the Bison. Rail at the baseline to inbound. And we see Pokup coming in for Graham. The inbound goes to Tiller. Tiller at the top of the key, picks it up, looking for help. Trying to make room, gets it underneath to Colbert. Colbert sends it over to Rail on the near side. Back to Colbert. Colbert sends it all the way across to Pokup on the right wing. Back to the top of the key. 7 seconds left. long three, and that one rims out. Rebound by Simons on the attack. Bounce pass underneath to Shada, who gets blocked, goes out of bounds off of the Bison, stays with the Warriors. 35-22, Warriors lead, 3:05 left in the first half. We see Patel coming in for Colbert on the Bison side. Bounce pass underneath to Shada. Shada, turnaround jumper, and is not able to get that to drop. Turnover to the Bison. Picking it up is Patel. Patel gets across the timeline. Back to Rail. Rail sets up the offense on the top of the key. Rail looking to set up the offense. Hands it off to Tiller. Tiller gets it over to Pokup. Back to Tiller with a long three, and that one bounces out. And rebound by Pokup. Pokup gets it back out to the left wing for Rail. Rail hands it over to Patel. Patel drives into the paint, hands it underneath to Rakes. Rakes sends it all the way, tries to send it all the way out. Goes through Brigham's hands, but gets back to the Bison. Moving in, leans in, and able to drop that one is Patel for the Bison. Not wasting any time, he's setting up a three-point attempt, and that is, bounces around and comes out. Rebound by Tiller.
Good shot attempt for the three by Kristen there.
Tiller gets it across the timeline for the Bison, and looked at the three. Gets it in underneath to Pokup, but not able to get it to drop. Rebound by Simons. Simons driving, gets across the midcourt line to the near corner. Brigham looking to drive in, hands it off to Simons. Simons backs up on the right wing. Hands off to Shada. Shada back
Good
to
ball
Simons.
move. Good ball movement by the Warriors.
Three-point attempt is rims out. And right there to rebound. Not able to get it, though. Simons, it gets turned over. The pass forward is run by Simons and sent forward to Hesser. Hesser underneath. Picks it up and able to get it to drop for two. McCook slowing things down. 37-24. Goes across the timeline into the paint and loses the ball, but goes off the hands of Hesser, so stays with McCook.
Number 0, Landon Glock, in for Shada, and
Colbert is in for Pokup for the Bison. Bison inbound underneath. Too strong for the hook shot. Sends it out to the top of the key for a three-point. That's too strong. Block rebounds for the Warriors. Sends it forward to Bingham.
Nice job by Glock putting his body on the line to deflect that one.
Yep. Gets it to Simon in the left wing, left corner. Trying to get underneath and puts it up. Two. Is able to get that one to sink and goes to the foul line for the and one. It's the fourth team foul for the Bison. Second personal foul for Ullman. So it looks like we see Christian coming out. Going is being replaced by Raby for the Warriors. Simons and one is good, 40-24. Warriors lead, 29 seconds left. Shot clock's turned off. Graham gets across the timeline, looking for help. Bounce pass underneath to Gullion. Gullion looking for help, double team, gets it all the way across and able to get it to Rakes. Rakes back to Graham to the right wing, and we have Patel over on the right wing, and then a three-pointer, and that one rims out. Rebound by Graham, tries to put it up, not able to get it in, and that is the first half. An exciting first half, as we're going to take a 2-minute break right here. I want to say thank you to all of the sponsors, and again, I want to say thank you to our partners on bsdnlive.com, Saunders County Online, 99.3 FM, KWAB, Wahoo Radio, Wahoo Public Schools YouTube, And for tonight, I want to say thank you for joining us. 93.9 The Zone in McCook. Again, be back in 2 minutes right here.
For your backside entertainment, please welcome the Warrior Sapphires performing their C1 State Runner-Up Palm routine. Everybody can. The MC is coached by Ms. Sotella.
Just wrapping up having the Wahoo Sapphire dance team take the stage and be able to entertain the crowd right here. In about 7.5 minutes, we're going to be back into second half basketball as the Warriors taking on McCook Bison. First half, very entertaining, and again, the Warriors working really hard to be able to keep their offense in there, and we're seeing that they're getting their hands in play. They're getting in and being able to disrupt what McCook has been trying to put together. As for McCook, though, they did come in. They were holding on really strong, and we'll see a lot of things from them, I'm sure, in the second half as they kind of work around because, again, these are two teams that haven't seen each other at all. Now, I don't have any of the stats in front of me, but I do know that the foul line is going to be a big issue for both teams, as at this point in time we've seen the McCook team win the bonus, so they've had plenty of opportunity at the foul line. Warriors have also been to the foul line a few times, mostly with Mr. Simons. He's been at the foul line, been able to get those to sink with a lot of and ones. I'm Kelly Johnson, with us Noah Simon, as we have district final basketball between Wahoo Warriors and McCook. The score 40-22 at halftime. That's not necessarily telling all the whole story, though, because both teams have been battling really hard, doing a great job. So as we see, what are some of the key things that you think that is success, and then some things that may need to be changed? Let's start with McCook. What do you think?
For McCook, one thing I think they've been successful at is getting the ball to open players. One thing I think they've been struggling with is being able to follow where the ball is going, maybe.
Okay. Well, one thing they have been successful at is in the rebounds. They've been able to get underneath, be able to pass underneath as well. Warriors do normally, they've been doing a good job, but McCook has just been able to find some of those people underneath, get some rebounds, just not able to get it to drop in, getting those second and third attempts to be able to drop. The Warriors, however, just persistence and then
being able to be there, take the hit,
Yes.
and being able to follow through even though there is a potential foul or something going on. They just have been able to follow through quite a few and one situations
Yes.
there. So again, congratulations both teams for getting to this point. As like I said earlier in the broadcast, Wahoo was not expecting to host. In fact, they had to really battle to get to the point that they are. They had to upset over at DC West to be able to host. As DC West was the #1 seed, DC West will be starting their game coming up in just a little bit. Actually, at 7 o'clock, they're going to be playing Platteview. So we'll see. You can see that also on bsdnlive.com. Just click on the DC West link. We want to say thank you again to all the sponsors who are part of our broadcast, who have been a part of that. When you're on our video, you can see them in the upper left-hand corner. They're actually a part of all the broadcasts, and they help support the athletes, the activities department. They're paying for the new scoreboards that are going into the new gymnasium. For those who don't know, we are building a new high school here for Wahoo, and it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of support. So thank you to those sponsors for being a part of all of that and helping the student experience. For Noah, you know all about that, the student experience here, don't you?
Yes. I graduated here in 2024.
So yeah, you're a recent graduate. You're able to be here, wanting to be able to do some broadcasting. So
Yes, I have.
able to come in and be a part of this. So again, thank you to everybody for being a part of that. We're going to take another 2-minute break as we get ready for the second half of basketball. Wahoo over McCook 40-24 on BSDN Live, Saunders County Online, Wahoo Public Schools YouTube, 99.3 FM KWAB, and 99.3 The Zone in McCook. Welcome back to Wahoo Gymnasium, and the crowd is pumped, and so is the band. They are putting out a lot of decibels. But again, want to say thank you to all of the visitors coming out here today, traveling from McCook to be a part of this. Again, the contingent for Wahoo always showing up, so thank you to them. And for those who can't, again, thank you for being a part of our broadcast on bsdnlive.com. Saunders County Online YouTube, 99.3 FM KWAB, Wahoo Public Schools YouTube, and for this game, 93.9 The Zone. Again, if you can't find it, you're not looking hard enough.
Well, it is time for a second half. Bison get to inbound. And getting it in underneath as Patel drives in, puts it up, and too hard. Rebound by Simon. Simons gets it over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky gets it across the midcourt line, slows it up. Back to the top of the key, setting up the offense for the Warriors. 7:39 left in the third period. Nice pass into Hesser, just able to drop that in for two.
Nice. That was a really good use of the alley-oop.
Yeah, that was amazing to be able to watch that. Three-pointer is just a little bit long from Patel, but rebound by Rakes. Rakes sends it back and goes out of bounds. And it goes off of Simons, so it stays with the Bison. Rail looking to inbound, gets it to Graham. Warriors with a soft press. Graham gets it in underneath to Patel. Patel looking to drive in, loses it. Simons picks it up, sends it forward to Brigham. Goes up for the layup and rims around and is able to get it to drop for two.
It looked like he could have gone up there for a dunk maybe.
He could have, but that was more entertaining to watch it go around a few times.
Yeah, it was.
At the free throw line, it gets it back out to Pokup. Pokup sends it over to Rakes, and underneath we have a offensive foul against the Bison, and that is against Pokup. So that's his first personal foul, first team foul for the period. Brigham gets it across the timeline, sends it over to Simons. Simons to the near corner, Shada. Shada to Brigham. Brigham goes across the paint and rolls in and able to get that to drop for two.
Beautiful spin move by Kit Brigham for that. Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Graham hands it off to Rail. Rail goes up and rims out. Rebound by Kaminsky. Kaminsky pushing forward, hands it off to Brigham. Brigham puts it up again, too hard. But the tip up from Simons goes in. Nice forward pass, but stolen by Kaminsky. Over to Brigham, pass to Simons, is able to get it to drop, go up for two. And like that, the Warriors increase their lead to 26, 50 to 24. And so the Bison are going to take a timeout. It's a 1 minute timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back to Wahoo Gymnasium as we have the Warriors taking on the Bison of McCook. You're listening on 93.9 The Zone in McCook, 99.3 Wahoo Radio right here in Wahoo. Bison driving in underneath, get it to Pullman, who turns around, jumper too hard, bounces out, rebound by Kaminsky. Gets it across the midcourt line for the Warriors, hands it off to Simon on the right wing. Simon sends it all the way to the near side as Christian gets it out to Glock. Glock with a three-point attempt, not able to get a drop. Pass goes forward for the Bison, but off of the fingers of Hesser, goes back across the court. Then Rail able to grab it for the Bison. Takes it up to Tiller. Tiller back to the top of the key with Pullman. Pullman sends it all the way to the far side as Gullion is able to get the three-pointer. Kaminsky gets it over to Simon on the right wing, slows it down. Back
to Christian with a 3-point, and it's just off the mark. That one's rebounded by Pullman.
Pullman slows it down, goes across, hands it off to Rail. Rail drives in and loses control, picked up by Colbert, is not able to control it and gets called for the travel, turns over to the Warriors. 4:31 left in the third period. 50-27, Warriors lead.
Simon sends it in to Raby. Raby back to Simon. Simon to the near corner to Glock at the top of the key. Drives into the paint, but sends it back out to Hesser. Hesser driving in and puts it up. Not able to get it to drop. Rebound goes over to Rail. Rail sends it over to Pullman, who is able to put it up but not able to get it to drop. Does get the foul, though. So that's the first personal foul and first team foul of the third period for Raby. And so with that, it's going to send him to the free throw line, but let's have a 30-second timeout called by the Bison right here on BSDNlive.com. We're back at Wahoo Gymnasium, and we have the Bison going to the foul line. Pullman, Miles Pullman, able to go and make 2 attempts. First attempt is up, and that one bounces out. Looking to split the difference. Bison down by 23, 4:11 left in the third period. Dribble, second attempt is up, and that one is good. So he splits the difference. Hesser gets it across the timeline for the Warriors. Calls a play. Hands it off to Simon. Simons hands it off to Raby. Raby back to Simons.
A little bit of back and forth.
Back and forth movement right there. Raby drives in, gets fouled on the way in before he goes up. So that's the second team foul for the Bison, and that is the second personal foul for Gulliam. Sends it all the way in, and that goes to Christian. Christian gets it to Simon on the left wing. Back out to Glock on the left to Simon. Simon takes it to the top of the key. Sends it to Glock on the left corner with a three-point attempt and able to get that one to drop. Bison waste no time getting across the timeline, and another three-point attempt, and that one is able to drop by Tiller. 31-53 Warriors with the lead. Simon on the right wing. Bounce pass underneath to Shada. Goes out of bounds. And everybody's pointing at everybody else, but they're saying it's staying with the Warriors. Inbound goes to Simon. Simons calling a play at the mid-court line. Gets a screen, drives in. With a jumper, not able to get it to drop. Rebound comes in by Colbert. Colbert hands it off to Rail. Rail looking for help, back over to Colbert. Colbert tries to send it in. Simon steals it and dunks it for 2. .55-31 is the score, 2:50 left. And he gets the foul as well. So that is the third personal foul for Colbert, third team foul. Simons able to go for the and one attempt. And the crowd is, well, at least the student section's on their feet. Everybody was on their feet for a moment. Free throw is up, and is it good? The old-fashioned three-point play is complete. Bison sent to the near side, to the right wing, drives in, cross. Three-point attempt from the far side, a bit too hard, and
with the rebound. Simons lands on the floor, and before any travel or anything could take place, the Warriors take a timeout. So we're going to take a quick timeout here. It's a 30-second timeout on bsdnlive.com.
I have to say, that was a very good use of Simon's 6'5" frame.
Being able to get that up there and be able to hold on to it,
Yes.
and then just
It's those kind of moments that I live for in these games. Because it just makes everything more exciting and makes everyone just lose their minds.
Yep, we're back at Wahoo Gymnasium. Noah Simon. I'm Kelly Johnson bringing you coverage of Warriors taking on the Bison. Top of the key, Brigham looking to drive in, is able to get it all the way in, but just too hard. Bounces out, rebound is by Tyler. Tyler hands it over to Rail. Rail gets it underneath, loses it, but back to Tyler, who's able to get the three-point drop. 56-34. 2:05 left of the third period. Simon calling the play. Sends it to the far side to Kaminsky. Kaminsky to the right wing for Hesser. Hesser drives in, hands it off to Brigham. Brigham gets it back out to Kaminsky with a three-point attempt. Simons rebound, drives in, not able to get it to drop. Gets the rebound again. Simons with a third attempt, doesn't go in, but he gets the foul.
Nice ball movement by the Warriors. Being able to pass that ball around and find the open man on the wing.
So Simon at the free throw line. It is the fourth personal foul, or fourth team foul. Second personal foul for Tiller. First attempt for Simon is good. 57-34. Simon's second attempt is up. That one rims out. Rebound by Rail. Rail gets it forward to Tiller. Tiller sends it all the way across to the near side. Three-point attempt is too strong. And rebound by Kaminsky. Drives across the timeline, slows it up. Picks up, sends it underneath to Glock. Glock with the turnaround, not able to get it to drop. Rebound by Golan. Golan sends it all the way forward to Tiller. Tiller with a jumper, able to get that one to drop for two. Minute 15 left of the third period. Kaminsky on the left wing, sends it to Hesser on the right wing. Drives into the paint, puts it up, and is able to get it to roll in. 59-36. Inbound to Pokup, back to Tiller, back, and then sends it to the near corner. But the pass goes across, stolen by Simons, who goes up, and the layup is good. 61-34, 44 seconds left of the third period. Fast movement to the far corner. Again, Simons able to steal it. Sends it to Glock. Glock with a three-point attempt, and that one rims out. Rebound by Patel. Patel sends that all the way forward. Pokup tries to put it up, but not able to get it to drop in. Simon with the rebound and gets it underneath Kaminsky, who is able to put it up for two. Rail drops it off to Tiller. Tiller gets it underneath to Pokup, who's able to put it up for two. Simon with the inbound. 1 second left, and at the buzzer, and it drops out. So 3 periods in the books. Warriors leading over the Bison 63-38. We'll be back in 60 seconds right here on BSDN Live, Saunders County Online, Wahoo Radio 99.3 FM, and 93.9 The Zone.
About to start the fourth period at Wahoo Gym. It's the old gym. Next year we'll be in a brand new gym, new scoreboards, new stadium, new everything. Thank you to the sponsors in the upper left-hand corner of our video being a part of this. Warriors with the inbound, gets it over to Brigham. Brigham on the right wing, sends it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky sends it to the top as Hesser sets up the offense. Back to Kaminsky on the right wing. Hesser gets it at the top of the key. Hands it off to Kaminsky. Kaminsky hands it off to Brigham. Brigham to Hesser. Hesser driving into the paint, picks it up, looking for help back out to Brigham, who looks like he's going to spin back out, sends it out to Hesser. Hesser with the shot, but it's past the shot clock time, so it's a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Bison right there.
I have to say, that was also really good ball movement by the Warriors before that shot clock violation.
It was good ball movement, but yeah, they just ran out of time. Bison did a great job of preventing any good looks for the Warriors. Rail gets it across the timeline, back to the left wing, looks at the three-point, and does it again, and it's short. And that is, but he gets fouled. And so that's going to send him to the free throw line for 3 attempts. So Rail gets 3 attempts at the foul line. The first attempt is short. 63-38, 7:13 left in the game. Hesser had his second personal foul, first team foul of the fourth period. Waiting for one of the players, that is John Patel, tying his shoe. Got to have the equipment taken care of. Again, it's 7:13 left of the game. Warriors over the Bison, 63-13 in district finals. Second attempt out of 3 is good. Now, it was a 3-point shot foul, so that means he gets one more attempt. Simon's coming in for Glock on the Warrior side. Third attempt, he's up, and that one's good. 63-40. Inbound to Brigham for the Warriors. Sends it to Kaminsky on the near side. Gets into the foul line, sends it across the Brigham. Brigham back, passes it to Simons at the top of the key. Simons to Shada. Shada picks it up. Simons looks at the 3, looking for help. Hasn't dribbled yet, so he has a lot of movement he can do. Shada sends it back out to Kaminsky. 9 seconds left of the shot clock. Loses control and picked up by the Bison as Rakes sends it over to Rail. Rail driving in, gets it back out to Graham. Graham sends it to the far side all the way across, but Simons gets his hands on it, drives up and gets fouled on the way up. So that is foul line shots for Simons. It's the second personal foul for Rail, first team foul for the Bison in the fourth period. 6:27 left of the game. 63-40. Simon looking to extend the lead. Here comes the first shot, and that one's good. 4 of the players coming in for the Bison. So they're bringing in Gullion. They're bringing in, let's see, Colbert. And Pullman rebounds. Hands it off to Rail. Rail at the free throw line. Bounce pass over to Gullion, who is able to get the 3 to drop. Warriors inbound to Kaminsky. Kaminsky slowing it down. Simon setting up the screen. Hands it over to Shada. Shada gets it to Brigham. Brigham pass gets intercepted by Rail. Rail on the attack, but the ball gets thrown out of bounds off of the Warriors. So it stays with the Bison.
Golan looking to inbound, gets it over to the three-point attempt. Bounces out, rebound comes over to Rail. Rail drives in, not able to get it to drop. Comes in, a rebound between Colbert, Hesser, and Simon. They call it off of the hands of a Warrior. So again, it stays with the Bison. Shot clock is restarted. Bounce pass underneath to Pullman. Pullman back out to Goldman with a three-point attempt, and that is good. Able to sink that one in. 64-46. Warriors lead. Kaminsky gets it over to Raby. Raby with a three-point attempt, and that one's a little bit long and goes out of bounds. Turnover to McCook. .5:25 left in the game, 64-46. Rail gets across the midcourt line for the Bison. The pass goes in to Colbert, but gets fouled. And that is the second team foul and the third personal foul for Hesser. The inbound comes in to Rail. Rail comes across the top of the key to the right wing. Sends it to the near corner. Golan bounces out and sends forward. Raby underneath to drop it in for two, and he gets fouled for an and one attempt. That is the second team foul and the third personal foul for Rail. Raby's attempt is up, and that one bounces out. Rebound by the Bison, who sends it forward to the near corner. Setting up Golan for that three-point. Misses. Rebound by the Warriors. Raby sends it over to Simons. Simons setting up the offense at the top of the key. Goes over to Hesser on the right wing. Hesser driving into the paint. Reversed and able to get it to drop for two. 68-46. Inbound was hit by Hesser and had to start over. Bison are able to get it down court. Moving the ball to the left wing. Rail drives in and goes out of bounds as he tries to jump in. The ball gets contact with several players, but they call it out of bounds off of the Bison. No foul was called on this one. Simon looking to drive in, gets to the top of the key, brings it over to Raby on the left wing, back to Simon at the top of the key. Simon sends it all the way over with a three-point attempt. That one is just short. Rebound by the Bison. Goes up with a jumper, and that one is short. The second attempt by Patel goes in, and he gets fouled. So that means that Patel's able to go to the free throw line for the and one. Third team foul for the Warriors, and a third personal foul for Christian. (70-48). Warriors lead. 3:54 left of the game. The attempt is up, and that one rims out. Shader trying to get it, and just not able to control it. Goes out of bounds and stays with the Bison. So they can turn this into a 5-point event on this side of the court. The inbound comes over to Patel. Patel goes to the right wing, looking to drive into the paint. Turn around, loses it. Shader with the still bounce pass behind the back pass to Raby. He slows it down, takes it out, and then sends it to the top of the key for Simons. Simons at the line, able to get closer, looks to drive in, takes a step back, turn around underneath the Shader. Shader with a three-point, rims out. Rebound by Raby.
brings it out to the left wing. 26 seconds left of the shot clock. 3:03 left of the game. Looks to drive into the paint, drives up, puts it up. No contact, no foul. Blocked ball, but we see the Bison send it forward to Tiller, who's able to drop it in for 2. Simon's on the far side, looking to drive in. Gets it at the foul line. Bounce pass underneath to Shada, who tries to go in and put it up, but gets fouled. So that is the 4th team foul. And that takes, actually, no, I'm sorry, that's the 3rd team foul for the Bison. First attempt is up and good for Shada. 71-50. A lot of players being traded out. Second attempt, good. 72-50. Bison in the near corner. Rails gets it over to Golan, who tries the 3. Not able to get those 3 attempts. Looks like he's the go-to for the 3 points, just not able to get them to sink in here. Simons behind the back, pass, sends it out to Kaminsky. Kaminsky at the top of the key. Back over to Simons on the right wing. 17 seconds left of the shot clock. 2:02 left of the game. 11 seconds. Clock is winding down. Simons goes up. And rebound by Brigham. Sends it all the way out to the top for Hesser. Hesser, they reset the shot clock. Gets it underneath to Shada. Shada loses control, but he turns it over to Brigham. Brigham gets fouled. And with that, we have a big change for the Warriors. So for the Warriors, Joel Simon is in. We see Hancock in.
There's also Kelly.
Kelly's in. And we see Gigstad in.
And Kimmerling.
So we have a offensive violation, turnover to the Bison. 1:30 left of the game. So all the starters are out for the Warriors. Graham gets it out to Pullman. Pullman drives in, loses it. As Simon tries to get it, but he dribbles it on the out-of-bounds line, so it stays with the Bison. 1:18 left. Inbound underneath the basket. Graham tries to put it up, not able to get it. Rebound. Rebound is by, let's see, that was Wasner. Kelly then sends it over to Kimmerling. Kimmerling sends it to Hancock, who has the 3-point attempt. Rebound by Wasner. Back out to the top of Kimmerling with a 3-point and is able to drop that one. 50 seconds left. Forward pass gets knocked out of bounds by Kelly. Stays with the Bison. Golan sends it to the top of the key for Wilson. He could drive in, and he gets fouled. So now both teams have 4 team fouls. It's the first personal foul for Gigstad. And that sends Wilson to the free throw line for the Bison. His first attempt is up and good. 75-51, 41 seconds left of the game. Second attempt is up, and that one bounces out. Rebound goes through a few hands and picked up by Wasner.
Kelly loses control of the ball, gets sent forward for the Bison, and they go up and able to get 2 points on that layup. Simon gets across the timeline. Sends it over to Hancock. Hancock setting up the offense. Picks it up, gets it in to Kimmerling. Kimmerling looks like they're just dribbling out the last couple seconds. And that is the game. Warriors lead 75-53 in Class B finals. Want to say congratulations, obviously, to both teams battling really hard to get to this point. Warriors able to continue on as they really just took advantage of some and 3 opportunities. That's really one of the things I noticed is just getting the ball in and being able to drop it in and being able to play on. So I want to say thank you to all the sponsors for Saunders County Online, Wahoo Public Schools YouTube, and 99.3 FM KWAB. When you're watching the video stream, you can see them in the upper left-hand corner. We also want to say thank you to 93.9 The Zone and McCook for joining us. Hope we were able to bring you a decent call of the game. And again, it was a great game. Great day to be a Warrior, but again, got to be proud for the Bison as they battled hard, got through a lot to be able to get to this point, and so we want to say congratulations to them. I'm Kelly Johnson. Noah Simon, any thoughts as we continue on?
Go Big Blue!
Yeah, so there you go. We'll be covering the Warriors as they continue on towards state. So when it comes to some point, we will only be able to do audio coverage, but we will continue to follow them and bring that to you right here on bsdnlive.com and 99.3 FM KWAB. For everybody here in Wahoo, thank you for being a part of this, and thank you for traveling a day early to avoid any potential hazards of weather. Again, the final score is 75-53. The Warriors win right here at Wahoo Gymnasium.